Hey everyone, Andrew, Doug,
Spence,
here bringing you another video talk sit-down thingy. We don't know what we're calling it yet.
Waste of their fucking time.
A waste of your fucking time. That's what we're calling it.
I know they're getting pissed off right now.
You could be making money right now instead of listening to us.
Or you could be making money while listening to us.
or banging your girlfriend.
Anyways, with that said, today we're going to do another session. Again, we haven't talked about any of the subject at all before, and we all have different opinions on this. So today we're going to be talking about video game systems and kind of video games that go with it. And we're not limiting ourselves to the big three. We're going to talk about the NES, the Super NES, TurboGrafx, Sega, N64, PlayStation 1 through 3, Xbox, Xbox 360, Nintendo GameCube, and, of course, the Nintendo Wii, along with, yes, the computer system is going to be put in this. So, with that said, we'll break it up into genres. We'll do two parts. We'll do the NES, Super NES, Sega, and TurboGrafx in one talk. Then we'll do the PlayStation, N64, and the Xbox, and then in the other one we'll do PlayStation 2, GameCube, Wii, and then 360, and then the computer. Okay?
Yeah,
sounds good.
works,
Yeah.
fuck it, you know?
Yeah.
So let's start things off with, let's say, the NES. Thoughts and opinions on the NES.
Oh, one of the best, I'm telling you.
Yeah, seriously,
Yeah.
it's just like one of the best systems. Like, it's so damn classic.
Well,
It's
think
got
of
so
it,
many
Mega
good
Man, Castlevania, well, Mario, of course,
Yeah.
Zelda,
games.
Metroid.
Yeah.
Now, don't forget,
Just-
speak
well,
up so that...
Yeah, just like all these
Yeah.
classic games there. Like, you know, you just...
Back when they were fun, they were made
Yeah.
to be fun instead
Duck
of trying to
Hunt,
make money.
Duck Hunt.
Yes.
Obviously,
Or
the
what is it,
graphics
the
suck, and
track
the
and-
game
the
good,
track
they wouldn't
and
fucking
field
buy
game.
it.
Oh, track and
Track and
field.
field. Do we remember
Yeah,
that?
button tapping, I remember that.
And it's
Still
like
fucking
if
do it now.
you're the cheap guy with the gun on Duck Hunt, you go up to the screen. But if you really want to test it, you go back to the end of the room. That was fucking fun.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
couldn't shoot the fucking dog, though, so...
Oh.
That was no
Ghost
good.
Track.
Yeah.
Well, that
I-
game was freaking cool.
All I have is 4 words for you, my friends. The Legend of Zelda. Well, no. The Legend of fucking Zelda. There we go. 4 words. Best game on the NES. Next to Mario 3. Those are what I believe are the best games on the NES.
There is
That's a tough call.
okay.
There's so many good ones, though.
There-
There
Yeah.
really is so many top quality
There's
games.
one
out there.
drawback to the NES, and it's, I think it was fixed with the one with the top thing down. Blowing into it.
Yeah, I
Yes.
beat the shit out of it.
I remember
Hey,
once
but it was
spending
fun.
like
It
an
would
hour and a
relieve the
half
frustration when the game kicked
so I
your
could
ass.
pay
Just
punch
the
out.
fucking game in the- Just to get it ready. I mean, did that really even do anything?
Actually,
I don't relieve my fucking
Yeah,
stress
I mean,
after I
do
broke
you
the goddamn
remember
controller.
blowing in it and like, oh, the screen's now green. Oh, it's like partly there, and we gotta like maybe blow in it one more time, and then we'll get it.
I think with the NES, and Yahtzee said this best on the Escape as Zero Punctuation, is you could have a game that has a chef on a velociraptor that shoots guns that has ants out of them, and it could be a fun game. There was really no purpose or rhyme to reason. They were just fun games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Think of it this way: it wasn't much to look at. You had to make it good, or no one would play it. Nowadays, I don't want to get into. We'll get to that later.
Oh, no doubt, no doubt.
Trying to make some quick cash.
So NES, vote. Do you guys like it? Do you think it was a good system for the time?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
For the time, it
Yeah,
was
that's
an
right.
incredible
Yeah.
system.
Best one, although see people forget about the Sega
My dad
Master
never bought it
System.
for me.
Oh yeah, the Sega Master. Yeah.
You don't tell me you guys never played that.
In all honesty, I haven't played it.
Oh,
I
think
think I
played
have
that
once or twice.
That
You need to
was-
go play Phantasy Star right now.
Yeah.
See how fucking advanced that game is.
Fantasy Star, I do admit that wasn't good.
Well, you gotta play it again. People always forget about that system. Like
Oh.
a redheaded stepchild is beat the shit, and it doesn't count, you know?
Let's move shit forward. Super NES.
It's good.
Yeah, it was good.
16, the 16-bit era was probably the best.
Yeah,
I mean,
Tough call, though. 8-bit is
Mm.
pretty
it,
close.
I mean,
After
yeah,
that,
you
it all
know,
goes
a lot of it
downhill.
was,
Yeah.
you know, Nintendo, same type of games, but, you know, more advanced. Like, you have Mario World, you have Link to the Past, or the great
Oh,
Super
boy,
Metroid.
great
You always
games.
forget about that fucking series.
Super Metroid, yeah, that was good. So,
Star Fox.
Oh,
yeah, that
stop.
originally came
Yes,
out. That did,
yes.
didn't it?
Yeah, that had those cool graphics. They're still pretty cool now, I think.
Should I bother with Street Fighter 2, or do you think that's...
Oh, well.
Street Fighter 2
No.
Turbo.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Well, Turbo's the best one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was a good game.
I think clearly, my opinion, the best game on the system was Super Mario or Link to the Past. But then again, I lean towards those games more than anything.
Okay, Mario All Stars was so sweet. You
Was
had-
it Mario RPG on that too?
Yes.
Yeah, I didn't
Yes.
like
Mario
that
RPG
Yeah.
was the surprise of the century. I never thought that game was going to be good. It was good.
Sim
Yeah.
City.
Well, Square made that one, right?
SimCity.
I forget who made it.
Or whatever. Yeah.
Fuck. Who cares?
Yeah.
F-Zero.
F-Zero.
That's a fucking classic.
Now,
That
see,
game was great.
I did not like F-Zero.
You didn't like F-Zero?
I don't like that.
I
game.
did
What the
not.
fuck?
The only thing that good came from F-Zero, for me personally, is Captain
Oh,
Falcon.
come on now.
That's
Smash
all.
Brothers.
Show me your
Shit,
moves,
come
baby.
on.
Yeah.
That
That's it.
F-Zero on the Super Nintendo was freaking.
I didn't like that. I
great
didn't
game.
like the GameCube one. I personally just didn't like them. But I'm not a racing game person. I really don't.
Okay,
like it.
Mario Kart Super Nintendo.
Mario Kart's different. That's a
That's
racing
better than
game
the 64 one.
Yes,
that game
it
gets
is.
too much fucking credit. I'm
with
sorry.
60. No,
That
64
one's
was
good, but-
That one sucked ass. You kidding me?
64 was good. Double Dash
I'll
was
just get
pretty
in
good.
last place real quick and get all the cheap power-ups. Yeah, that's fucking fun.
No, the
Yeah.
key is to stay in first place and have a. Okay, we're talking about 64. Well, we're
I'm
not
assuming
even
you're
at this.
talking about the battle mode. The one-player games always suck. The racing
Well, yeah.
always suck.
Oh,
yeah.
no. That's a party game. You have to be with people. Mario
That's what I
Kart.
said we're talking about.
Exactly.
The
It's
one-player
like-
game sucks anyway.
No, it's like
Yeah.
fighting Samurai Showdown or
Yeah,
you know,
fighting games
Street
you gotta
Fighter.
play two
Yeah, you
players.
have to. It's
Yeah.
like having Super Smash Bros. Brawl and playing it and be like,
Right.
"Wow, this sucks."
Yeah.
You have to have you have to have multiple people. But okay, we'll get to Mario Kart 64 when we get there. We're not there yet. So Super NES, do you think it was better than the NES? I mean, when it comes down to quality of games, obviously the graphics were better. We should just
You
totally
can't- that doesn't
discount.
count.
We
'Cause
should-
obviously
yeah.
You can't
the
count
newer ones have
Yeah,
better
the
graphics.
new one. You compare the NES to the PlayStation 3, the graphics will kick its ass.
Absolutely.
Bend it over and put his penis in it. It's over.
Yeah, that's you can't.
I don't know. I mean,
Putting graphics aside, what do you think?
I would probably still rank the NES a little better, but the Super Nintendo.
I put them equal because they're both incredible.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
it is
I'd have
it
to
is
go
I
pretty
know
with
it's a cheap
Yeah.
shot, but I gotta be
It is
honest.
pretty
Yeah.
close, but I
And
think
that-
NES
I don't know.
is
When
a
it
little
comes
better.
down to term of games, I think they're equal. But when it comes down to controls, obviously the Super NES.
Yeah,
is
that's
better.
that's.
Because I think for like those, that was probably the best control for a while. The,
Yeah.
the
Yeah, that
four,
was-
what was it? The 4 buttons and then the 1 pad.
they
You
should
saw
have had
the
3
other
on 3. I
Mario.
mean,
Yeah.
for Christ's sake, Saturn did it right, but no, we'll get there later.
Okay, so let's do Turbo Graphics.
Wow, a lot
Yeah.
of
You
good
really
games in there. But
played
you guys
too
probably
much.
never played it, right?
Nah,
I really-
so,
I stayed away from. So this is where
Oh.
you actually get to talk to them and tell them what Turbo Graphics is, with as many cussing and swearing as
Well,
you
that's gonna be a fucking tough call. I mean, if you guys never played it, you don't know what the fuck
Okay,
you're
was this the
talking
one
about.
with
I've
the
heard
TV
of it, though.
convertibility again?
That's Turbo Express.
Okay,
That was the
Turbo,
one
okay.
that portable.
I've heard of the Turbo Graphics. Like I've heard of it.
never played it.
Well, how many
Ninja Spirit?
how many
What the
bits
fuck?
was it? How many bits was it?
Cheap shot. They say 16, but it was 2 8-bit processors, so it's
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
whatever. That's the way they advertise it. Don't get mad at me talking.
Game's
fucking
good.
bad.
Oh,
I
I
didn't
know.
do it.
Game's good.
Okay, so
A
then
lot
we'll
of
just.
them were, but we didn't get a lot of them. They didn't give it much
It was
support over
probably
there, and it
there.
fucking died. That's why it didn't last
Yeah.
long.
Like the Dreamcast, but that's another.
Dreamcast was a failure. It got F minus.
You never imported. You believe this?
Oh,
This is a crucifixion right here.
minus.
They
We'll
didn't
go
really
with
support
it.
I don't
Dreamcast.
think
Dreamcast,
this is coming from people who like the
was
Zelda,
awesome.
the new Zelda game.
We'll-
Come
we'll
on,
deal
new
with
game
that.
systems. Get
We'll
the
deal with
fuck
that
out
later.
of
We'll
here.
deal with that later. We're not at Dreamcast yet. I completely forgot about them. We should talk about the handhelds too, because those.
Yeah, we got it together.
Okay, so whatever. Turbo Graphics, it'll just walk off and do its
You
own
guys
thing.
don't really know,
Yeah,
so I
exactly.
can just
So-
talk shit
so we
about it. You
can't-
wouldn't know if I'm telling the truth. or not.
Exactly. You could be saying it's the greatest fucking thing in the world.
It's
That I
pretty
could be
damn
like, no.
close to the game system, especially
I know.
nowadays. No comparison.
Okay, moving on. Sega Genesis.
It was good.
That was fucking
That-
incredible.
yeah,
you
that
guys
was
didn't
really
give it a
good.
fair shot.
I was a
Yeah.
big Sonic fan, and I thought they had some great sport games.
Oh yeah, they definitely. Yeah. They
I
have
thought
some
the
good
system
stuff.
was good, but I didn't care for the games.
You didn't.
I like the Sonic games. The Sonic games. were
Ghouls
good.
and Ghosts, Strider.
Oh, no,
Ghouls
they-
and Ghosts.
They were good games,
Ghouls
but I
and
Are you
didn't
Ghosts.
care.
fucking kidding me? Phantasy Star 2?
I didn't say they were all bad games. I said they were good
Not
games.
splitting hairs here. It's better than Final Fantasy, but
There was one
play
thing.
'em, you'll see.
Sonic and Knuckles was really overrated because it was just like you could play a different character in the other games.
No.
No, those are
I'm-
cool
no.
games, but all you do is hold
But it was-
right and jump occasionally.
But it's
Exactly.
like it was
Yeah.
kind
That's
of
the
like
key to
the
this.
same. It's like it was overrated. Oh, you
Nice.
could go back into
Well,
Sonic
right.
2 with
Yeah.
Knuckles
Oh,
and like,
nice. Yep.
or whatever it was. I'm like, really?
No, the best Sonic games for that system was 1 and 2. Probably 2.
2. Yeah,
Two,
2.
because you
two.
got fucking Tails.
And you could have a second.
Better
player.
levels, longer levels. Basically,
I
it's the
kinda
first one, but better, basically.
I kind of gave up on Sonic after Sonic Heroes or Shadow the Hedgehog. Everything
Yeah.
else, that's, even those games are iffy, but I mean, anyways, moving on. So Sega, what do you think about that system?
Yeah, it's
It
Top
was.
notch.
It was a good
Maybe
solid.
almost as good as the Super now.
I didn't care for it. I
I
thought it
more
had-
games than
I
fucking
thought
three.
it had some good games, but I
Jesus.
just didn't like the system itself.
Alright.
Okay, moving
It's all
on.
about
So what would
games,
be
not
next?
about the
We're
hardware.
upgrading, aren't we? Let's talk about the Nintendo 64.
It had
Oh,
some pretty good games,
loved it.
believe it or not.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
loved it.
GoldenEye, Mario 64,
Rogue And
Rogue
well, without a doubt, the
Brawl.
Brawl.
I mean,
But
like,
without
wow.
a doubt, the best game ever made, Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time.
You really think that's the
Legend-
best one?
It is the
You
best
gotta be
game.
fucking kidding
No,
me.
it is the best game
How?
there is.
Okay,
They took
how-
out the free will in that game. Remember the
Free
first
will.
one?
You can go places. You don't have to go linear. You can go to the the
can.
Spirit Temple before the Water Temple. You can do stuff like that. The only linearness in it is you have to go to the Forest Temple first. That's it.
okay.
I'm talking the
I'm sorry,
not
best
necessarily
game
the
is
levels in
GoldenEye,
which you
4
go
players.
explorations.
You can explore in that.
4
Yeah,
players
I'm telling
GoldenEye
you.
with proximity mines, okay?
Yeah, behind the
that
fucking
way,
wall.
That
yeah.
way you don't have
The
to know
doorway.
how to shoot.
Mario
It's so
64.
cool.
Mario 64. I may not say it's the best Mario game,
Oh, it's
but it's
classic.
my favorite.
Yes.
I got all 120 stars. I liked it better than Mario Galaxy, but that's just me.
It was a good game. It really was.
It was
It
good.
set the
It was
standard for 3D
revolutionary. But
platformers. It has to
Yeah.
be good.
Perfect.
Shadows of the Empire.
Shadows of the Empire, great.
yeah.
How many times did you fall off the fucking cliff in that friggin' game?
I actually got pretty good at it.
I mean, it was fun for a while. How many times are you gonna fall off the cliff before it sucks, you
I
know?
beat it on Jedi mode.
What is it? What
Like a
else?
blasto going down. That's all you ever heard when you play that fucking game. Jesus Christ, you never played that one either, did you? I don't fucking blame you.
So I think it had some great games like
PlayStation 1.
Zelda, Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, Super Mario Brothers, Mario Kart, Super Smash Bros., GoldenEye, Perfect Dark was a good game. Shadows of the Empire, Rogue Squadron. Am I missing anything else?
I like Turok Dinosaur Hunter for some reason.
That was a good game too.
Yeah, that was-
Yeah,
it
for
was,
what, for what it was,
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was pretty cool.
them trying to do a remake wasn't good.
Okay,
Yeah.
did anyone else like Pilot Wings on 64?
Yeah, but I played it
Yeah,
for the wrong
loved it.
reasons. You fly up and just...
Oh, come on.
How
I
many
know.
ways
Whoa,
can you
whoa, whoa,
fucking
whoa!
die?
Let's
It's
not
fun.
forget Star Fox 64.
Yes!
that
I
was
forgot
good.
about the Star Fox.
Yes,
That
Star
was
Fox.
So what do you think about the N64?
It was
It's
solid.
not
So
too
good.
bad.
Whoa,
It's not
one
too bad.
at a time, Matt.
It was alright. I'll get crucified for saying this, but I thought of all the 3D Castlevanias they have out now, the two in the 64 were the best.
Well,
Sure, they played like shit,
Yeah.
but the games and like everything else about them was good. But nowadays, it's just
Yeah.
every game's the same. Just give it different graphics, and some asshole will buy the fucking thing, and they make money.
Spencer,
Exactly.
what do you think? N64.
N64 was the console that got me seriously into gaming, so I love it. It had terrific graphics and stuff.
I think
What is
with
it?
N64, great games, but I think I've had probably the most fun with multiplayer on that, just because it was the first Nintendo system where like the 4-player was built in, and you had Mario Kart and GoldenEye, and 4 players doing that was pretty damn cool.
Oh yeah. I think for me, nostalgia's sake, and it's the first system I own personally. All the other systems previous were owned by my brother, but I think it had some great games. It had some of my favorite games on it. There were very few crappy games, like what was it, the Superman game stuff. That was
You
right.
didn't play it.
That was
Don't
right.
let me
Rated the
laugh.
worst game ever. I think the system on a whole was good. It had the worst graphics though out of all the systems at that time. Which Nintendo usually does have the least quality graphics.
Yeah, they didn't make it though. did
But
they?
no, Nintendo made 64.
No, I'm talking the you're talking about Superman.
Oh,
I didn't play the game.
no,
Who the fuck made it?
I don't know. I think Superman was for the N64.
Nintendo
Well, it was,
may
but yeah,
have
who
the
made it?
lower graphics, but I think overall
Oh,
It has a
yeah.
better
Well, they
quality.
had that
better
fucking
quality.
game.
But
like,
then again, graphics doesn't count when we do the
the
rating. on
cartridge you
this.
put in the
'cause-
slot.
Yeah.
In front of the cartridge. I don't know.
So what's after 64?
Okay, let's just hit
PS1.
Dreamcast. Well, let's hit Dreamcast first.
You guys didn't even give that a fair shake.
I-
I'm
I
on your
loved it.
side on this one.
Yeah.
I don't think it was given like a fair shake.
Import fucking games. You play X-Men versus Street Fighter. That was where it was, man.
Okay, that was a good game. Soul Calibur was a good game.
Soul Calibur 1 still looks better than the rest of them. Why
The
is
Soul
that?
Calibur 2 is my
Why
favorite.
is it
But
still play the best?
let's see, Sonic
you gotta spend
Adventure.
time in your game.
I
It's a
actually
shame.
didn't really
Yeah.
like that one.
What else? And
Was that the 3D?
Resident Evil Code Veronica. Those were the only games I liked. Those are it. Sonic.
You didn't
Resident
play
Evil.
any Capcom fighting games. That's why. That's what it was all
Oh
about.
yeah, the
I
fight.
felt like they didn't really give that the system as much
They
support.
didn't. The
It's
Sega
like-
doesn't know what the fuck they do.
I
And
mean,
that's why they don't make
yeah.
systems anymore.
Okay, well, Sega, like Genesis.
Sega.
But
Back on
okay,
home
we
real
didn't
quick.
talk
I'm glad
about
they
it
stopped
yet.
that shit.
But here's what I'm gonna say: Sega CD. What the hell was that? Sega 32X. I mean, that's just a fuck. I don't even know what the fuck
It
that
was
is.
a
It's like a
410
door
and a nice
stop.
try.
You know,
Yeah.
It doesn't fucking work, obviously.
You know that's something like.
The 32X is worse than the fucking CD, though.
Oh God.
Yeah, I didn't.
That was I didn't buy it either. I know people who did.
It was
I
like
didn't even bother.
cheap gimmicks. You ever tried stacking them all up and stuff, and then like, I don't know what the hell it is.
Okay, moving on. So,
the
what do you think about the Dreamcast?
Well, I thought that was fucking great. Much better than the shit we have now.
Spencer?
Unfortunately.
I definitely find it up there on some of the best consoles, but gotta say some of the newer stuff is good, but that's a whole nother discussion.
Doug?
It was a good system. I wish it like lasted longer.
I bet half my subscribers are going to crucify me on this, and this is just my opinion. The system could have rocked, but I did not like it one bit.
You didn't import games, my friend. God, you have to. We don't get all the good shit over here. In fact, that's all we do is get is shit.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Let's just move on. PS1, PlayStation.
Final Fantasy VII.
Don't even get me going on that. But I know you guys like it, so I'll be nice.
I'm okay.
For a
I'm
fucking
impartial on it. Final Fantasy series is kind of dying for me, but anyways.
Yeah, it is dying, but still, 7 was definitely, it's like, probably the
Okay.
best one of them all
Yeah.
time.
You think so?
Yeah.
Well, he's
Yeah,
not dead yet. Don't worry.
No, he's just falling asleep. Cameraman's falling asleep on us. He whispers things while he don't know.
Fucking guy.
I will give a shout out to the first subscriber that can tell me at what time exactly Jay whispers in my Transformers Revenge of the Fallen video. When he first whispers, he whispers at one point, and you have to tell me exactly what he says. It's the funniest thing in the world if you pay attention. It's like halfway through it. I'm not going to reveal what time, but anyways,
He's
with
fucked
that
up, so that shit happens.
so, okay, anyways, going off topic. So, I don't know, PlayStation, other than the graphics, it didn't really do it for me. It had some good games, like Gran Turismo, I know was a great...
Yeah, that isn't even the
Yeah.
first one. Okay.
Well, let's go with me on this.
Yeah.
Final Fantasy VII, I wasn't a big Final Fantasy fan, but it is a good game.
Yeah.
Although I prefer the first ones more. I prefer the early ones.
Honestly, other than 4 and 9, do they have any good ones? I've played them all. The other ones are all trash, my opinion, though.
Yeah, well,
I was always.
And I'll
more
get
of, like,
crucified for that, but I'm just
we're
telling
all getting crucified today.
Woo!
Woo!
you.
Okay.
Yeah, raped and whatnot.
I was
That's
more
all
of a
the same.
Nintendo guy. I didn't really play PS1.
You didn't
But
miss
I
much.
mean-
You did miss Symphony of the Night.
Yeah,
Oh,
Symphony
Symphony of-
I mean, I think it's good, but it like, I don't know, it just didn't do it for me either.
Okay,
Tales
well,
games are cool, too.
PlayStation, on the whole, what do you think?
Yeah, it's alright. Like I said, there's a few good games on it, but not much.
Spence?
I like it. It revolutionized the controls that we have today, you know, with all the controls now coming
It does
with
have a
two
good
sticks.
control system with the R1, R2, R1, R2.
It does.
I don't like...
Saturn. Then again, I'm a fighting game fan. So.
Yeah.
I personally, I like the controller too, but I wasn't too big into it. I like the later PS.
I never really cared for it just because it didn't have enough games for me. The games on it I didn't care for. It was nothing about the system. The controls I liked. The graphics were good. I just didn't care for the games. That's just me.
Well, that's all you judge a system on anyway, right? That's really all that matters. If the system can be the greatest
Well,
thing
no,
ever,
you don't know that.
It
Because
has no games.
I agree with you, but there's a ton of fucking people out there that will buy games for graphics. They'll buy for, like... I'm
That's
sorry.
why we have
I'm
shitty
sorry, but
games
ready,
now.
I'm sorry. Crisis Core. Final Fantasy. Horrible game, but people will defend it.
I liked
because
it.
of the name.
Exactly.
I liked it.
You liked it because Final Fantasy VII is nothing but a bunch of cutscenes thrown together.
That
and it has
is
pretty
true.
graphics. You gotta tell me the gameplay sucked major monkey balls.
It didn't all suck Major Monkey Balls.
But you agree at one point in time it sucks monkey balls.
Yes, I admit that.
And you like the game, why? Because
Fucking
it's
God.
cutscenes, graphics in Final Fantasy VII.
And gameplay.
Yes.
I mean, yeah, gameplay is. I don't know.
No,
I
it
would-
doesn't have gameplay.
Well, you gotta rank.
It
I
has
was
some
gonna
gameplay.
Oh, never mind.
Some.
Yeah,
Doug, you're not gonna get a
give up,
word in.
give up, give up.
Fuck
Fucking
it,
done.
move on. Okay, so we're moving up the branch. Let's see. Nintendo GameCube.
That was a pretty good
It
one.
wasn't too bad. I didn't
Yeah,
have
it-
any games for it. I wasn't.
Yeah.
It didn't suck. Don't
okay,
get me wrong.
come
It
on.
didn't
No,
suck.
no,
I
it
just
definitely
didn't
did.
put
Rogue
so much on
Squadron
it.
games, the Zelda games on that were really cool.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't really play too many of the Mario ones, but I really liked. Was it Rebel Strike 2 or something?
Oh, man.
that was
Super Smash Bros. Melee.
Oh yeah.
Plus, we also brought back a lot of anniversary corrections.
Oh well, yeah.
No,
Zelda.
GameCube. Sorry, Zelda. GameCube. My fault. They had the Zelda anniversary, which is I love. The let's see, they had the Mega Man anniversary, which was great. The Sonic Mega Collection and Anniversary Collection. They brought back a lot of older games too. Personally, for me, GameCube, I loved to death. It was a granted didn't play DVDs. It didn't have the best
Yeah.
graphics.
Yeah,
It was
You don't
portable.
buy to watch
It
movies.
was easy.
Play
It was
fucking
portable. The
games.
games were fun. Easy portable games was fun. I loved it. What did you think?
Yeah, it was a good system, but there wasn't much on it that I really liked all that much, you know?
Okay.
Yeah,
Spencer?
like
But the few
Matt.
games that did have it were good.
Yeah, exactly like Matt. Not many good ones, but they were good. It was just a solid purple cube. Solid purple cube. That's it. Just a solid purple cube.
Doug.
It was a good time.
Well, fuck that.
I-
means.
I thought N64 was a little better, but it was still a good time.
Well, I love the GameCube, but maybe that's just me. I thought it was great. I just liked it. I thought the games were great, and I liked that it was portable. And the controls, they got the controls down a bit better.
Yeah.
The N64 controller, I couldn't stand it.
Yeah,
It was
and-
like this. It's like you hold it like this. Game controllers should be held like this. Or like this. Not like this.
You know, it wasn't my favorite, but at least Nintendo tries to do new shit.
Oh,
Yeah.
no doubt.
Oh,
I
yeah,
know,
but-
but no,
yeah.
it does. It does. I don't take anything away. But
Yeah.
not only does
It may not have worked out the greatest, but they do
yeah.
make an effort to make, like,
Yeah.
look at, well, the Wii, but like,
Wii.
we'll get to that later.
Yeah, the Wii's on another level. Okay, moving on. Xbox.
I like Xbox.
It was good. It was solid. It revolutionized the way we save stuff. Now
Everything
with the channel.
revolutionizes for you, doesn't it?
I was a huge Star Wars.
Papa Gino revolutionizes the way we do pizza.
I won't even go there. I'll let that
I was
one
gonna
speak
say
for
Star
itself.
Wars. What
It's a
Battlefront
shame.
1 and 2 were both on that.
I thought they
Oh,
were
yes.
360, were they?
No, they were original
Which games?
Xbox.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah.
Star Wars
I really
Battlefront?
like, I really like Battlefront on that.
Battlefronts were good games. I like Battlefront 1 a little bit more because you didn't have the fucking Jedis. The Jedis just... There's no point. It's like having a game and then having Jesus in it. How are you gonna be... It's like...
I know you
But that's
can't.
why you don't do like.
It's-
Even then, the missing
it's
scope in
more
2,
fun to
that's
just do the
stupid.
space battles and like.
Well, yeah,
Battlefront.
but no, and I didn't like the space battles because all the shits were the same. Because look at it this way: an X-wing can take about 2 advanced concussion missiles, maybe a few laser blasts, done. And a TIE fighter can take about 2 laser blasts, done. They made them exactly equal. There's no fucking way a TIE fighter is equal to an X-wing. Those are my only 2 graphs. I still like Battlefront
Yeah,
2,
it's a good time.
but I just enjoy Battlefront a bit more. Because you pull out the fucking Jedi. Luke Skywalker. He owns everyone.
Oh yeah.
Force
What do
push,
you
force
expect?
push, slash, slash,
You
slash.
should.
Of course, he's Luke Skywalker. But what else? It's obviously Halo, which
Oh yeah.
everyone thinks Halo
That game sucked.
No, I agree. Everyone thinks Halo 1 was good, but there's nothing Halo does that hasn't been done in another
Yeah,
game.
Anyone ever
I
played
believe
Quake
Halo.
1?
Exactly.
You ever play Quake 1?
Oh yeah.
That was a better game, and how much earlier did
Oh
it come
yeah,
out?
you're right.
Yeah.
Look who made it. ID Software. Who made Halo? Who gives a fuck?
I
really don't know.
find
I
Halo
really
just
Well,
a good
apparently a
solid-
lot.
That's the point.
Apparently a lot of people.
But
give
that's
a
because
fuck.
they're ignorant. They don't know where these games come from.
Yeah.
You try to educate them, but it's, you know,
That's
Yeah,
give
why-
up on these.
He
fucking
just
people.
called you ignorant. Are you gonna take that? Well, apparently you are because none of you guys are gonna video responses.
Like they give a shit about me anyway. You know,
Yeah.
they don't give a fuck.
Fuck, this is bullshit.
Who
Cut the
gives a fuck?
bullshit. Cut the
They don't. Certainly neither do I.
Do you know on every time you said cut the bullshit on my last video, I put a little thing saying cut the bullshit on it?
I'm trying to spice it up a bit. I
Yeah,
can't
cut the
blame you for
bullshit.
that.
Okay,
Make it less ridiculous. I know.
so there were a few other games on there. What else?
Conker's Bad Fur Day.
That was a good fun game.
Oh yeah.
You guys
Was
probably
Crash
never played.
Bandicoot on
It's
that,
kind
or
of two
was
cheap
that-
shots. You ever play Enclave?
Yes.
Great game. I know it's a PC game. It's kind of. What about Morrowind?
Oh, of course.
Oh yeah,
You
more.
guys ever play
I liked it better
It was
than
better on the PC, but I'm just saying.
I liked
Yeah.
it better than Oblivion.
That game sucked.
Was Crash
I had high
Bandicoot on
expectations
Xbox
for that
or was
one.
it
Well,
on-
They did
was
have
it-
a
was
few
Crash Bandicoot
versions.
on Xbox or was it on the PS?
PS.
PS.
Yeah.
Crash
Big
Bandicoot's
one.
a
It came
PlayStation.
out in the first one, right? PS1.
I
Yeah,
never
yeah.
liked Crash Bandicoot.
I don't
Tried to be a
know.
Mario ripoff. Didn't work too well.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He had no character development either. He's just a
What the fuck was it? Who
I
gives
don't know.
a shit?
he's
It's-
a Bandicoot.
Move on. No one cares.
Okay, so
Fuck is that?
Xbox. What did you think about it?
It wasn't too bad. I shouldn't go too harsh. I mean, I did. That's how I found out about Morrowind and the Elder Scrolls games. Too bad they went downhill after that. But,
Definitely a good solid console. I definitely made it up there in one of my tops.
I liked it. I mean, I may be more partial to the older systems, but I
Yeah.
still liked it.
That was okay. I never really got into it, but I can't deny what it did. It was a good game system. I may not personally like it as much as it was good, but it was still good. if that made any fucking sense.
Probably not. The whole fucking thing's fucked up from the beginning. No one really
Yeah,
gives a
well,
shit.
yeah.
You might as well keep going with it, right?
We're like a Grant Morrison comic. You don't understand what the fuck we're saying.
We
half
probably
the time.
don't either.
No.
It's fucking late, isn't
We're
it?
just throwing it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's 10. Not too bad.
Well, if you're out for like 14 hours, it's kind of fucking late.
Especially when Jay has to wake up at 4 in the morning to go to fucking work. Look at him. He's already
He doesn't
chasing
give
it.
a fuck. He never does.
No.
So we'll just keep going.
Okay, so moving on. PlayStation 2.
Actually, there were a few good games on that one. But actually, again, see, you have to import things.
Yeah.
Then again, I'm a fighting
Yeah.
game fan. We don't get all the shit from like SNK. We never get those.
It felt like there were.
And then when we do, they get
Yeah.
chopped up.
I felt like there were more games. Like I think on that, I felt like overall than like PS1.
Well,
like,
that's
better,
because
yeah.
it physically came out earlier than.
Was that
like-
also the one where the first one where you could use the DVD player on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was awesome because it worked better than my DVD player.
Maybe it's just me, and tell me if I'm wrong, but doesn't it feel out of those three, GameCube, Xbox, and PlayStation, it seem like they geared towards one genre? Like, PlayStation seemed more like fighting and racing games, although there were other games.
Yeah.
The
no.
GameCube felt more like adventure games
Yeah.
and
That's
stuff
what
like that.
Nintendo does best.
Yeah, and then, was it?
Xbox.
Was first-person shooters.
Well, because it was basically, porting PC games over.
Yeah.
Yeah, that and Xbox Live.
That's just how it felt. See, I never really cared for the PlayStation 2 because it seemed like it hit just one particular genre. For me, but
But
then
they have
again-
a lot of role-playing games.
then again, a subscriber's going to comment and say, you're a fucking dipshit, you don't know what you're talking about. They had tons of adventure games. I'm sure they did. It just felt like they had more of one genre than they did of another.
I like PS2. It was really cool. I like the graphics on it.
I think PS2 was good. I liked it better than the Xbox. That's
No.
just me.
Me, I preferred the
Yeah,
Xbox.
well, overall, I think it had more games on it. Then
Yeah.
again,
Yeah, the Xbox definitely had fewer games than the PS2, but I just like the Xbox. I
well,
know.
there's nothing wrong with that. No, fuck it,
Are we missing any of the systems from this
Yeah,
era?
well, you didn't. I don't think
There's
you
like some
mentioned
of the-
Saturn, but it's okay. You
Sega
guys probably
Saturn.
don't like it. Again,
I
you didn't import
I
because
didn't
Sega
really
doesn't
play that
support
one.
it over here, which is ridiculous.
I
Why do you want to have a system and then not support it? To me, that seems fucking.
Hey, I
retarded.
agree
I
with
don't
you.
know.
I agree with you.
I'd have. They'd probably all smoking.
Well, they don't fucking know. That's the problem.
Well,
It's
the-
not
no,
us. They
see,
don't
the thing
fucking
is-
know.
The people at Sega, they're not bad people. They're just stupid people. Like the
That's
people.
why they're not here anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they are, but they don't
They
make
just
systems.
make games now.
Yeah. If you look at all the companies, let's just say Capcom, Nintendo, Sega, Sony, and then Microsoft, they all have their own little personalities, and Sega's just stupid. They're not bad people. No, they're just stupid people.
I can't defend them, so
No, you're not Sega.
yeah. It's,
Okay, moving on. So we're in the next gens. This era's video game system. Let's start things off with the Xbox 360. What do you guys think?
Very good system. And it's very easy to upgrade it to high def, where in comparison to PlayStation 3, you don't have to do settings and stuff. 360, back on the AV cable, flip, high definition. Xbox Live, incredible. Yeah, you have to pay, $50 a year, but not too bad. They definitely made a very good console.
I really don't give a fuck. There's not many games. I don't really like games now.
Yeah, well,
I really
Yeah, I
haven't
know.
played too much of the
You're not fucking
360.
missing anything.
I've
Chris-
heard great things about it, but I really haven't.
Yeah, from
played
who? Who did you hear it from? So,
It.
say
Oh,
that's the
hey,
thing.
I'm just saying I haven't played it. That's all I'm
I
saying.
have the
You win.
I have the 360, and a lot of people, what they say about the 360, just doesn't appeal to me. I'm not gonna lie, I got the 360 for like 3 games. I didn't buy
Resident
it.
Evil, right? Yeah.
Resident Evil,
Yeah,
Assassin's Creed, and what else did I got? I got Too Human, but that was a disappointment. Well, no, it wasn't a total disappointment. It had some quality to it. But
Definitely
see,
could have been
the
better.
thing is about the 360 that bothers me is it dies like a motherfucker.
Yes,
it-
Red Rings of Death.
It dies so much. I
Oh.
can't tell you how much stress I've gone through with it. That and everyone. See, the thing is, the 360 has phenomenal online. It does.
Oh yeah.
But there's a bunch of people like me that doesn't give a flying fuck about online games. I don't give a flying fuck about any of the 360 online.
Well,
Halo Online, that's fine and good if you like it. Me, I don't play it. I don't have enough time for online games.
Me,
I don't know. The online games aren't necessarily good or bad. It's just the online communities fucking suck.
True. Yeah.
I don't know what's worse,
Yeah.
Xbox Live or fucking World of Warcraft. For a community, they all fucking
Is
suck.
this still recording? Oh, okay.
As far as we know,
Yeah.
they probably don't want it to because they're probably sick and tired of friggin' bullshit.
It's like
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like
Not that there's
once in a
anyone
while
watching,
doing an
it fucking
online
matters.
game's fine, but if you get like into it like those people who are freaking what the hell? Were you fucking addicted to it? I mean, come on, get a life.
Yeah.
We all know certain someone that's addicted to.
Actually, I actually know.
Hey,
I know a lot of
I know a few.
Get off. Okay.
Yeah, I know a few.
Moving on. So Xbox, what did you think? 360.
Oh, the 360, nah, I really don't give a fuck.
Very good. If it didn't constantly die on me, for the record, I've had 3.
But every time
vendings
it
of
dies,
death.
they make more money, right? So from their point of view,
No, they don't.
I
They
don't
have to
care.
replace it for free.
Yeah,
Before
they
they
actually,
switched
you can
up.
actually send it in. I thought at first, yeah, I thought that
Oh,
was
I guess at
when it was
first.
new. When it was new, because I mean,
Yeah.
when
What the
everyone
fuck?
starts shitting the fucking bed, that's a serious fucking problem.
But yeah, for
I
the
can't
record,
comment,
I've
I
had
really
3
haven't
red
played
rings
too
of
much
death. It would have been my number 1 if it wasn't for the fucking red rings of death.
I really haven't played it, so I'm not gonna
Yeah,
comment
so you can't
much.
make a system correct.
I'm impartial on it. I can't deny it's a good system, but what I have it
What's
for.
on it?
Well, no. The 360 does have a lot of games backing it up. It has BioShock. It has Orange Box. It does have Halo 3, whether you like it or you don't. And I don't care for Halo 3.
You know, most of those games you can get on the PC,
Yeah.
right? Okay, well there you go.
Well, still, it has those games first. And then it has Resident Evil 5, despite the fact it's not a great Resident Evil game. It has that. Assassin's Creed's a fun game. It does have good games to back up. It's just what I like in a game system, it doesn't offer me. I don't care for online games, and I don't know. It's okay to me. I'm okay with it. So, PlayStation 3.
You know,
There's
there was
not
so
much.
much hype when that thing first came out.
Yeah,
and I felt like,
totally.
where the hell were the games? And it was like waiting for games to come out. It's like you spent all this money on a fucking system and there are no games. Come on.
That's
totally
because
agree
the
with you.
Well, they're
programmers
just coming
couldn't
out now. I
program.
mean, it does suck. The
Yeah.
thing came out way too fucking early. There's no freaking games on it.
Well, that's also because they saw how much it was.
Oh, that's a great game.
Good
by the way.
game.
Oh, yes.
Good game.
That's
Yes.
a great
I
game.
first experienced this tonight. It's pretty good. Pick it up. What is it? Blaze Blue?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
it's
just
good.
came out a few days ago.
If you like fighting games, it's a good game.
Anyway,
But like I said, it took a while
Oh,
for it
yeah,
to come out, but
yeah.
eventually they will.
Yeah, but it's like, you know, if you're gonna come out with a system, at least have like, I don't even remember how many games were with it when it first came out.
Yeah, who else
One.
did that? Remember Saturn?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like
Remember even the magazines reviewing it, oh, it's not
But
out
see,
yet. So, yeah, it's been in
PlayStation-
the store for like 3 months, but
you gotta
But
have
it
PlayStation,
doesn't
like,
matter,
you know,
there's no
like
fucking games.
Maybe
PlayStation
like
has more of a
10 or
name to
20
back
games.
itself up with. People will buy it anyways.
because
oh yeah,
it's
well,
a
I
Sony.
can't play
Sony.
the older
I know.
games.
Sony,
but
it's a Sony. It fucking
That,
messy
that's
works.
why they price this thing
See-
up at like
that's
$600.
the thing I don't like about the PlayStation.
Yeah.
It's a great system. It has some good games on it. It has some good graphics. I don't know about the online. I haven't tried it. But
Online's
it's like
not
fucking
bad.
$1 billion to buy the system. I don't have how much? $399.
Has it gone down?
Well, now it's gone down to like $3.99. I believe it's either
Yeah, it's gone down.
$2.99 and $3.99.
I don't have that fucking money to drop on something like that.
And the problem is
No.
when it comes down, they'll like be on the next one.
Exactly. They'll be on the
Yeah.
They're
PlayStation
always
20.
fucking ahead, I know.
Yeah.
Not far
So-
enough, but they are.
PlayStation. What did you think?
That's actually not too bad. I just wish more games came out on it, but we'll wait and see.
Definitely, it's my number 1 just because the thing doesn't die on me. I had the thing for a
It
year and
kind
a
of helps,
half.
doesn't it, when the fucking thing doesn't shit the bed?
Yeah, I've gone through 4
Imagine that.
Xbox 360s over a span of like 4 years. I've had my PS3 for 2 years, and just now, the Blu-ray drive just died on me. Couldn't read anything.
Yeah, but are you gonna use things not dying to make it your favorite? I mean, my NES is still like.
I was
kicking.
just gonna say, I beat the living shit out of that fucking thing. Still works.
You
too.
can
I
use
still
an
have it.
NES as a fucking cannonball and it'll still be good.
Yeah, Nintendo.
You shoot at the enemy, they'll pick it up, they'll be like, oh, thank you.
I had someone throw my Nintendo out the window once.
It was fun, wasn't it?
Yeah.
My
That's pretty fucking
GameCube never died. My GameCube just kept on ticking at all.
Yeah.
So you can't use
But
game systems
I'm gonna.
now.
I like.
Well, still, you know,
Ramming it
definitely
death
has
is
a solid.
ridiculous.
Oh yeah, no. If you
Definitely-
like it for other reasons,
Unacceptable.
obviously. I can't take away your opinion on what you like. I can't. Well, I could possibly force you. You give in to peer pressure like crazy. I could peer pressure you into liking the Wii, but I'm not gonna. If you like it for that reason, that's fine. But you can't say that's the only reason.
Nah, I mean,
Yeah.
it's definitely one of the bigger reasons. Yeah, it may have been more expensive. The drop in the price that kind of fixed it. The games, yeah, they were late. But then you have things like Metal Gear Solid 4, God of War 3, which is coming out, Kingdom Hearts 3, yes, I love the Kingdom Hearts series. What else?
Don't worry, there's a lot of people that do.
the supposed Zone of the Enders 3, all the old PS1s and 2 games have good
Oh
graphics.
please,
they
Nintendo's
upscale.
already been doing that for like 9 years now, importing the
Because
old
of the old
games.
games, you can't compare.
We'll get to
Nintendo.
Nintendo when we get a chance.
Well,
So
the
you
system,
love it.
not the company.
Yeah.
Basically, what you're saying is you love it. What about you?
I just didn't like the hype when it first came out. I mean, overall, I think it's pretty good, but I just did not like that hype when it first came out. It was a pain in the ass.
The hype bothered me, but it wasn't necessarily the hype because the system is good. But the problem with it is just price.
Yeah, the
That's
price.
just when it
They
comes
lack of
down.
games.
yeah.
Right now, lack of
Lack
games.
of games too. It does have some good games coming out, like God of War 3 is going to be good, the Kingdom Hearts game, and all that stuff. I never cared for the Metal Gear Solid 4.
I hated those fucking games too.
I was
Too much credit,
tempted.
too
I
much
was
credit.
tempted to play Metal Gear Solid, and I watched a walkthrough by one of my subscriptions, Vash or something like that, or I forget what his name is. And I watched it. It's nothing but fucking phone calls. It's fucking cutscenes and phone calls.
The first one was like that, but I didn't remember being as like
Sounds like
tedious.
high
It's actually
school.
kind of fun.
Yeah.
Sounds
Anyways.
like high school.
But whatever.
So moving on, Nintendo Wii. I loved it. I love the Nintendo Wii. What do you guys? What?
It's a great system. I just wish I had more time to play. There's actually a lot of good games on it. For instance, Punch Out.
Yeah,
Have
Punch
you
Out.
guys ever played that one? The new Punch Out?
Yeah.
I loved Punch Out and Super Punch
Well,
Out. I never played
Nintendo
this one.
Wii, I think, has been the first system that's finally the parents can't tell you won't get any exercise.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Wii got the. I love Nintendo because they're doing something revolutionary. They have those Wii motion sensors. I don't want to say revolutionary because other systems kind of done it, but they brought it mainstream.
Yeah.
And that's why I hate people that fucking talk about the PlayStation's motion sensor. They're like, oh, it's a lot better than the Wii.
It came out after. I
Exactly.
hope so. You know?
Yeah, exactly. It's like
Not
PlayStation
I
just
thought it was
sits
gonna
back.
get worse.
PlayStation just sits back like this and goes,
No, then again,
hey, look, we got a good idea. Let's steal it. Hey,
That's all
look.
they ever do, though.
Bioshock was pretty popular on Xbox. Let's import it to our system. But I love the motion sensor. It is geared more towards casual game players, though. It is.
Casuals and little kids.
That's okay.
It
I-
does
Technically,
have
all
its-
games are. You give them good graphics, some asshole will buy the fucking
Maybe because
thing.
I'm a casual
They don't know they're
game
playing
player,
shit, but they don't.
Yeah.
Companies don't care. They
Super
make money.
Smash Brothers. It is fucking
Yeah.
phenomenal on that.
Brawl is good. Melee was better.
Okay, I'll agree with you there, but it was still really good on Wii.
Zelda Twilight Princess was good. Ocarina of Time was better. Mario Galaxy was by far better than Sunshine. But what else is on there? Mario Kart.
Double
was
Dash.
great. No, it was just regular
Oh,
Mario
that wasn't
Kart.
a
Oh,
game.
yeah, yeah,
See,
yeah.
the
That was
only
best
problem
one.
with the Wii, and I agree with a lot of people on this, is I love Zelda to death. I love Mario to death. But there's only so much that you can rely on these games. I mean, how many Zelda and Mario games are you gonna use to keep the system alive?
Yeah.
Look at they have Super Mario Galaxy 2 and Mario for the Wii. They look like fun games, but let's hear some new titles.
Yeah, let's get
Yeah,
some
new.
I'm
new
all
titles
for-
as
mascots
well.
in there.
I'm all for a new Zelda game. I'm all for a new Mario game, but let's see. Like the Conduit looks like a kind of a cool game.
Oh yeah, the
I don't know
Conduit. Yeah.
much about it, so I
Yeah,
can't
the
say
Conduit.
anything.
Yeah.
Or Ninja Turtles Smash Up looks actually pretty decent, even though it looks like Brawl. But I mean, let's get some new titles in there. That's probably the only complaint I have with Nintendo. Is like, seriously, Mario, Donkey Kong, Samus.
Donkey Kong, I don't know. They don't have any of his fucking games, do they?
It's
I know
because,
they had him on this like
You know
Super
what?
Nintendo, but I mean like now.
it's because
Yeah.
Donkey Kong was a fucking man in the beginning. He had the chick, he had the barrels, everything, and now he's a fucking douchebag. He's
Yep.
like the little
Yeah,
champ.
but he's kind of been prickish, you know. He's always like that.
He's
an
kind
asshole.
of.
Well, he's just an asshole, but he can get away with it.
He's George Perkins.
No, they don't need-
You
we
guys
don't
don't
need to
know
go.
that.
We don't
now.
need to go there, do we?
No. Okay, so what do you think of the Wii?
It's actually a really good system. I just wish I had more time to play the fucking thing.
Good system. Feeling a little bit too geared towards little kids, but they're trying to change that. Still a thumbs up.
I'm gonna agree with Matt. I just don't have the time to play.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, but what
Yeah,
can you do?
but-
Yeah, because you bought a Wii from someone who, my friend Anthony?
Yeah.
You bought it, and what games do you have on it?
Yeah,
do you even
see?
have a game?
I still think it is, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
just play the Wii Sports, right? It's good enough.
I love the Wii. I think it's a good system. I wish they would have a little bit more original titles, like newer titles. But on a whole, I think it's a good system. It's definitely better out of all the three right now. So
yeah,
with,
probably.
with that said, let's do handhelds real quickly. Oh, and computer. Computer. What do you guys think about computer games? I know you play a lot of them.
Well, that's just as of recently. One of them doesn't even really fucking count. I won't go into that one, but I think I came into it a little too late. Most of the games now just seem like it's all about graphics, like make it look
Yeah.
good. But it doesn't matter if it sucks because the asshole bought it. The company
Yep.
makes money.
Exactly.
Your opinions, it doesn't matter. Go away. I need money.
I mostly play older games like
Exactly.
TIE Fighter.
TIE Fighter. I was gonna say like the Civilization games are fun.
Those will get
Yeah, old ones, not the
Yeah,
new
I mean-
TIE Fighters, X-Wing, Civilizations,
Yeah, those
Red
are
Alert,
awesome.
Command and Conquer,
Oh,
Diablo,
love that.
Diablo 2.
Three looks good though. You give it. I mean, I know it's
No,
not
no.
out yet, but
I don't play computer games. Last computer game I played was Diablo 2. I am actually considering, and I probably will get Diablo 3. We probably will all get it and play
Yeah.
it. Except for Doug, he doesn't really have a computer.
I have it. It'll probably
can
work
get
on
one for
mine.
that.
It's just like I had like this long spell.
It's
where I
just
didn't have
like,
a computer.
we'll be walking like this, and you'll be walking like,
yeah,
that.
dropping and lagging and shit.
Yeah,
and then we'll just have to kill you.
that's right.
So computer system is like there.
You just don't play
Well,
enough of
the
it.
games now.
You gotta
Yeah,
talk
that
about it.
was-
You've been holding back on it. Just say it.
What?
Say it.
Sucks ass for Christ's sake?
No,
What the fuck do you
no,
want
just
me
say
to
the game.
about it?
Just say the game.
Oh, what? World of Warcraft? Yeah,
Exactly.
you're not gonna know who I am. Just you guys. You should play it at least.
I
a
don't.
little
No,
bit.
I don't play World of Warcraft. I don't
Why?
play
Because the
Waste of War.
community fucking sucks.
Well, yeah, obviously. No, I just don't have time.
You
World of
don't-
Warcraft.
No, that's the thing though. They're making it more casual friendly.
Really?
You know, dungeons used to be 40 man. You used to have to gear up like a shitbag to get to go into those fucking things. Now it's only like 10 or 25. They're not nearly as long. They're not nearly as difficult. It's a lot easier, but it's just not my cup of tea.
You can convince me all you want. I just can't see myself spending money.
I
Every
know you
month.
gotta make appointments, sort
Yeah.
of schedule, play with
Yeah.
people you don't give a shit about. You gotta pretend you care. You really fucking don't.
I mean, seriously, addiction.
And then you fight about the gear. It's just the whole thing's fucked up. Everyone plays for different reasons. You get into an online fucking fight, and it's just ridiculous.
Listen
And
to
people
this.
cry about it. I'm gonna cry about the guy that I don't give a fuck about.
Friends you make
Stupid.
online,
They don't
friends
count.
you make on games.
They don't count.
No, they're not real friends. They not real friends.
How
You're
many
real
people would stab you for a purple in that game? It's just stupid.
Anyway,
It's just a game, people.
let's just hit handhelds real quick. We're getting late. I don't
know.
even know. Okay, ready? Original Game Boy. Did you like it?
Yeah, it was alright. Didn't have any games
Good.
for it.
I'm gonna say it's the best handheld.
Game Boy Color.
Pretty much the same thing, but yeah.
Slightly better because of color.
Yeah, I mean color, but still.
I love
like,
the Game Boy Pocket, but okay. Nintendo, no, Game Boy Advance.
Yeah. That
Yeah.
was really good.
That was good.
Thank you,
good.
Castlevania.
PSP.
Don't play it. I have no games that I really give a shit about. So
I like it. You can mod it, connect it with the PS3.
legally
It's
or
definitely-
not? See, I know you guys
Legally.
look to fucking trickery with that bullshit.
Well, connecting to the PS3.
I didn't really play PS.
DS.
Yeah, that was really good too.
Nintendo
Good.
DS.
Good dual screen. Definitely something different.
Stylus.
Yeah, stylus.
Yeah, it's a different
Step
way.
up
I like
anyway.
it, actually.
For me, Game Boy, okay. Game Boy Color and Pocket, I loved. Game Boy Advance, good. This thing right here, we just busted it out to play Metroid on it. And then,
Oh, hold on, we didn't talk about
classic.
the worst ever portable system.
hold on, let me finish.
Okay.
You douchebag. I'm in the middle. This is my channel. I at least get some leeway. Fuck you.
Alright,
Fuck
if you don't get it,
Fuck,
then
okay.
I'm bringing it up.
SP, what was it? DS, SP. DS, good. I like it with the stylus. PSP can go to hell. I could care less about it. Okay, go ahead. What?
Virtual Boy. Worst
You know
hand-
what? You know what?
Worst
There were
hand-
some good games on
Worst
that.
port. Yeah, but
I know
They
you,
only
you know
made
you go
like
you go
12
blind, so you gotta enjoy
they
it while you
made
can.
12 games, I think, on it, and you had to like kneel in front of something. It was so stupid. Okay.
I never played it. No, I never
Killer
played it.
Boxer and what was the other one that was good?
Okay,
Mario Tennis is pretty
yeah,
cool,
Mario
too.
Tennis.
Yeah.
But seriously, worst portable or whatever the hell it was supposed to be.
Okay, let's wrap things
So
up
they
here.
failed attempt at something new. That's all.
Mm.
At least they tried new things.
Yeah, at least they tried. But let's wrap things up here. We're gonna do the 3 different eras. We'll talk about like the NES era, and then we'll do the Nintendo 64,
this one.
PlayStation era, Dreamcast era. Then we'll do the Xbox, PlayStation 2, GameCube era, and then the current next gen era. I forget what the names for each era. Which system we
Who
like
gives
for
a shit?
which system we like from each one, and then what's our overall favorite system of all time. So
Tough call.
out of NES, Super NES, Sega, and TurboGrafx. What do you
it's
you
brutal.
go
The early
first?
ones are so fucking good.
Yeah.
I
Thank
don't
you.
know.
Did you-
I'm
NES
gonna
or
go with
Super
NES,
Nintendo
yeah.
stuff.
So
Yeah.
Super Nintendo,
Or the NES. It's very,
NES.
very difficult.
NES.
Yeah, I'm going with NES here.
I'm gonna go with Super Nintendo. Just shows you Sega. No one cares.
Actually, no, I did. You guys didn't give the fucking thing a chance.
I gave it a chance. I just did not like it.
Just like everyone says, oh, well, the Nintendo was better than Master System, but you didn't play the Master System. How do you know?
Okay, anyways, moving on. Next one would
Fuck you
be...
guys.
Fuck you.
Son of a bitch.
Fuck
believe
you,
this
fuck
shit?
you.
I'm
Ass
trying
crap,
to.
child molesting whore master. You guys, I mean, come on now. You know? For Christ's sake.
Okay,
Raped
N64...
any kids lately?
N64, PlayStation, Dreamcast. Which one did you like out of those?
You know what I'm going to say, don't you?
Dreamcast.
Well, of course.
You
It's all
liked
about the
it?
Capcom
Okay,
fighting games.
Okay,
Power Stone, anybody? Oh, you never played that? See, this is what
I
the fuck
like
I'm talking about.
Dreamcast, but I'm gonna have to back N64. Maybe just because it was actually given.
You
back
played
in-
Power Stone. Why the fuck did they make a new one? Yeah, I know.
he doesn't even
Yeah,
say
see?
anything. You guys don't think he exists, but he's really back there. It's not like our Navi. He's there. At least Navi talks. What about you?
Me, I gotta
There's
go
no
with the
choice.
N64 just because that's the system that got me into games.
Poor PlayStation. Well, I'm gonna go with N64 too. I thought it had. I'm like poor PlayStation. No, I like the
Gives
N64.
a shit.
It's the first system I had, but removing nostalgia away, it did have some great games and some great games that you could sit down with your friends and enjoy too.
Yeah.
And my favorite game was put on that, so I like that a lot. So moving on, Xbox, PlayStation 2, GameCube, go.
I only say PlayStation 2 because I import games. Because I don't have a fucking choice. These assholes don't bring them out over here. What do you want me to do?
I gotta go with Xbox just because I really like the online. Yes, in the beginning I
The
was one of
community's
those
full of
online
shit.
fans.
You like those assholes?
That was before it turned to shit. Now I don't play online because they're all fucking retards.
I know you can't kill them either.
Moving on.
Stupid.
I think I'm gonna actually go with PS. So I actually really liked it. I don't know. Maybe it was just the DVD player was so much better than mine.
Well, I'm gonna go with the GameCube. I love the GameCube. It had some. Sure, it had the least graphics and it didn't do DVDs, but
The graphics don't matter.
no, graphics don't matter. It had a good controller. It had some good games. It had the collection series on it. I loved it. I thought it was good. Next gen games. Ready? Xbox 360, Wii, and PlayStation 3. Go.
Wii, just because it actually has good games on it right now. I mean, PlayStation 3, well, I'm
see,
sure
a lot
we'll
of people-
eventually get them.
A lot of people would disagree with you on that and say Wii does not have good games. What do you think? And a lot of people would say Wii also replaces button mashing with swinging mashing. What do you?
What the fuck's the difference? You're still doing all this shit.
Except instead of having a thumb
What
going
about
like this, you
what
go.
about the games? People say that there's not that many good games out.
I don't know. I don't have a problem with it. I didn't. It's got good games for me. What the fuck?
Okay, moving on, Spencer.
Me, in all honesty, it's a tie between the Xbox 360 and the
Let me
PS3.
take a guess. You like first-person shooters that are all the same.
No.
No, actually,
What?
he's not a first-person shooter person. His brother is, but not him.
Yes, once in a
You
while.
played them all, except Quake's still better. but
Once
still good.
once in a while, I'll get what I call
Quake
the
1.
Halo buzz, where I want to play a first-person shooter, most likely Halo. Once that's over, I'm done.
Too bad you never play Quake 1. Go to Rocket Man's Arena. Good fucking times.
Oh, no.
Yeah, they're just trying to touch
I'm
you,
gonna
do
go
weird
with the
fuck that
Wii.
shit with their fingers.
Maybe
These
just
guys
because
are
it got
so
me
cool.
back into video games after a long break.
I'm gonna say the Wii because I like the Wii motion sensors. I like the games.
Like I said, they tried new things.
Yeah, exactly.
How was
They
that
tried
bad?
It,
Like,
it
I'm
was
not
pretty
saying
good.
that.
I like the Wii motion
Well,
sensors.
no, not you. I'm just saying
Hey,
majority.
blah, blah, blah.
Fuck it.
Fuck you. Fuck
Just say it.
this.
Just
Fuck
say
all
what
of
you
it.
want.
Okay, I like the Wii
Jesus.
motion sensor. I like the games. I like the fact that you can use very old games on this. The GameCube games can go on there. Fuck, it's like my nuts are falling off every time I try to play an Xbox game on the Xbox 360. My Justice League Heroes does not work on the 360. I am pissed off about that. But GameCube games go nicely into the 360. They have some good games on there.
Oh, wait.
Not the 360, the Wii.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I know what that's. What
Yeah,
you're doing.
okay. I'm just ranting
I
right
said it
now.
because it's fucking late. People
Yeah.
they're probably not even watching it anymore.
Yeah, anyway, well, they could be watching it at like 2 in the morning or like 5 o'clock, and it doesn't matter. But the Wii, and I like the motion sensors, I like the games, I like how they use old games. I just think it's overall a good setup. I like it. So, now, on the whole, your overall favorite game system of all time.
Cheap shot. Tough.
And do your least favorite. Do your least favorite first.
Oh, that's, I don't know. It's tough. One of the newer ones, maybe 360. So first-person shooters, you get sick and tired of them. At least I do. I don't know about you guys.
A lot of people are going to comment, there's more to them first-person shooters. I agree with you, but...
Really? Like what? Yeah, see? Give him a chance to comment on that, but it's fucking stupid.
Okay, so
Least favorite, and maybe that one. That doesn't even really fucking matter. Nintendo or Super Nintendo, it's really tough.
Spence?
Favorite, I gotta say the N64 just because it brought me into the fold. Least favorite,
Started late, man.
haven't really had time to think about which one sucks, so I haven't really thought about which one I like the least.
Doug?
Favorite for me overall is going to be a tie between the original Game Boy and the NES, just because it was
Yeah, I
so
know,
classic.
that's tough to talk.
Game Boy just because it got me, like, that was my first ever system, and it was just so cool because I could bring it everywhere. And the batteries lasted fucking forever. I mean, it was like, 30 hours.
Dude, the thing was a fucking tricorder, though. It was
Oh, yeah.
huge.
But seriously, and Game
Get
Gear,
that in
it
your
like
pocket.
blurred when you went across the screen half the time.
Yeah.
And the batteries didn't last that long. Least favorite? Ooh.
And there's a lot of them, I know. Who
Let's
gives
just
a
say
shit?
Virtual Boy for now.
Oh, it's my turn, isn't it?
Yeah.
My favorite system
Fuck.
is tough because I like the Wii a lot, but I have to say the GameCube. GameCube has some great games on it. I like the game control. I like how it was very portable. I know that's not a big thing for a lot of people, but I travel to my friend's house all the time and bring it with me. And I thought it had a lot of good game collections on it. I just liked it a lot. My least favorite system, Sega! Anything Sega. I just didn't care for
See,
Sega.
they didn't play it.
You don't port. I didn't.
No, I
So,
didn't import back in Master System.
Maybe
I
I
didn't
would
know
like
about it back
maybe
then.
I would like it better if I did do the stuff that you did, but I just didn't care for Sega. But I like GameCube, and Wii's probably a close second. But yeah, so with that said, that's our thoughts on video games. We thought we'd just rant about it.
Even though technically we skipped things like the Odyssey and Atari, but
Yeah.
you guys didn't
Those
play
don't
them,
count.
did
You mean original Atari?
you?
Or?
Yeah, those games were
Oh,
fucking
yeah,
fun. Any of the
Atari is
Activision
fun.
games? Pitfall? Anybody?
I didn't really play
Pitfall was fun.
So you realize it
Now,
just-
do you want me to fuck all you right now?
you're probably gonna do it
I'd
anyway.
rather
What
not
the
you
fuck?
fuck
No.
me. Oh! I got a text message.
E.T.
I'm fucking busy.
Wish you just my girlfriend. Sorry.
That's different. I
E.T.
thought it was some random asshole. I had to
No.
get that shit all the time.
E.T. What about it? It's a crappy game.
Yeah, like worst game of all time.
You know,
No,
you
I
don't
think-
have to.
I think the Superman game for the N64 was the worst game of all time.
I
No.
never played that. Can't say.
Well, go online and look at it. It's ridiculous.
E.T. was pretty fucked up. It was kind of nice. You fall in the ditch, then you die. Then you can turn the game off.
We didn't really talk
Right.
about, what was it, the Turbo Graphics, which was actually pretty good.
Yeah, there's a lot of games there, but if you guys didn't really play it,
Yeah,
You know?
I mean, I
I'll
think
bring
I
it
played
over.
it like
Oh,
once or
it's
twice,
good.
like way back, but
that's why they're not playing the fucking thing, and they're probably not watching it.
Okay, no. Okay, anyways, to wrap this
I
up.
know, I went a little crazy with that shit.
No, it's okay. This is the thing that we don't always agree on everything. So
It's
it's
better
why-
that
this
way.
is why
I gotta
nice
teach you guys,
interest
knock some
in
fucking
people.
sense into you.
So as always, let's just
Yeah.
do the wrap up here. As always, if you have something that you would like us to talk about, we're always open to talk about stuff. Sometimes,
You abused that poor kid, Jesus.
yeah, Spencer, all night we've been doing this to you.
Oh,
Oh well, you
See?
just gives in. But as always, if you feel like talking, if you feel like giving us some suggestions, we're open to talk about it. We're gonna do this a lot during the summer. I don't know what's gonna happen when you go to college. We're gonna lose the fucking tripod, but I'll just have to buy. How much are those?
$30.
I don't know. We'll pitch them. $10.
We'll
$10
figure
from
something
each
out.
other.
Yeah.
But okay, so as always, give us suggestions. We're open for it, and we may not always agree on everything, and you may not always agree with us. But hey, it's fun.
Shit happens. What do you want?
Shit happens. It's fun. So with that said, this is Andrew
Doug.
Spence.
Matt.
saying peace out for now.